Okay, so here what I'm going to do, the 10th one is, I'm going to, not the 10th one, yeah, 10th one only, right? So the 10th one is if, okay, if.js. So I'll call the if.js into my dot slash if.js, okay. So this is one. So, okay. So now we're going to learn what is a if else statement. So I hope everyone know this. It's a very basic kind of thing, but I will show you how the if else statement work in JavaScript. Okay. So okay. So there is a two way of if else statement in JavaScript. One, we compare using the double equal and triple equal. I will give you the example, but that is very hard to explain. I will give you that in a practical way. For example, how the if else statement would be means the if statement execute a statement if a specified condition is truth. Okay, if it is true, that is going to return some value. If the condition is false, another statement can execute. So that's the difference. So if I need to be true, I'll get something. So if I'm false, I'll get some other thing. So that is the difference. For example, the syntax would be if something is true. So if something, do something. Okay. Else do something else. Okay. So this is the basic structure. If something there, we just need that something else do something else. That's all. Okay. So I already told you that if you go outside in your home, if there is a rain outside, so what you do? If there is a rain, open umbrella. If there is no rain, close umbrella. Okay, that is the condition. Okay. So now I'm just going to create a ID here. ID equal to 100. Sorry, 100, not 10. 100. So first thing, we're just going to check the equal to. Okay. So to check the equal to. So if ID equal to 100 means, you already know what I'm going to show now, but this is the basics. I want to cover that though. So correct. Okay. So if ID is equal to 100, I just put correct. Else console.log correct. So the ID is 100. I just need a console of correct. If the ID is not correct, I want this incorrect. So now this ID takes a value of 100. I'm just comparing this 100 to this 100. Okay. So now the ID is equal to 100. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So I'm just going to run this code opening in my live server. So if I inspect this, what is the answer now?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So if I come back here, so the correct is returning here. Don't worry about this errors and all. This is not our application error. So now the correct is returning. Okay. So we already know that ID hold the 100. I'm checking that this equalizing the 100. I'm just checking this ID is equal to 100. So now we get the correct. So the not equal. Okay. So then the step of not equal, how the syntax would be. So here I'm going to give a not equal to, okay, not equal to, if ID not equal to, sorry, not equal to 101, what I'm going to console.log correct, just copy this, else incorrect. Okay, so if this ID not equal to 101, yeah, this is correct or not?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So if you're coming back here, so what I am correct. Okay, because this ID is not equal to 101. So if I give 100 here, what now? So this ID is equal to this 100, but here we are stepping what we are checking just equal to, like not equal. So now if I come back here, this is incorrect. So now you understand what is the difference between the equal and not equal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So the second step. So now you see this one. I'll just take this out. Okay. So I'll just command this out. Now you see id triple equal to 100, even though here what type is this, number or string?
Number.
Why you saying that a number?
Because it is not in double inverted.
Yeah, so we are not using any double quote right in between the number. So if I put this double quote, what is now, number or string?
It is a string now.
So it's a string, right? So now I'm checking id equal to 10. Okay, basically the id has 100 of value and the id equal to 100. Yeah, it's going to be correct only, right? So you see now it's returning a correct. Basically this both value are same, but the type are
Types are different.
yeah. So this is the number type, this is a string type. Okay, I'm using a double equal, but now let me give you some another example using the triple equal. Okay, for example, here what I'm going to do, id, okay, if id triple equal to 100, okay, if id is triple equal to 100, console.log, correct, okay, else incorrect. This number, last time I show you this is return the correct, right? This returns a correct, but this time I'm also going to give the 100 as a string here. So now what would you expect is going to print, correct or incorrect? This is correct or wrong?
Correct. I think it will look for type. Yeah.
Okay, so this one is a correct because basically the both hundreds are same, the value are same. We are checking the value here. So if I come back here, this one is returning incorrect. Okay, what the triple equal is going to do, we always stick with triple equal. I'm not going to use any applications or things using the double equal because it's gonna give you some lot of bugs in your application when you start creating. So what this is going to check, it is basically going to check the value and also the type. Okay, understand? The triple equal is going to check equal to value and type. This one is equal to only value. Remember this, okay? So the double equal is going to only check for the value, not the type. But the triple equal, when you use the triple equal, this is going to check for the value and also the type. If I get rid of the string here, instead of string, I'm giving the number here. Now what is going to print?
Correct.
Now this one is printing correct. Okay, when you give the different type, for this one is different type, this one is different type. So if we give this is incorrect, even though the value is in a proper way, but the type is not correct. Okay, so that's what it's returning incorrect. So this is equal to, okay, equal to the value and the type. So that is very important. So remember this. Okay, so then we have a if not equal, we have a not equal, right? So equal to, and also we have a not equal to. So I'll take this out, equal to type and okay, sorry, not equal. So not equal to type, value and type. If id not equal to, okay, if you want to compare using equal to, you should want to put the exclamatory and you want to put 2 equal sign. Okay, 100, the id is not equal to 100.
Sir, you have not given if, sir.
What?
You have not given if, you have given ID.
Okay. So here I'll put the console.log correct and this else is what now it's going to print. Check the value and the type, both are right.
Correct.
So
Incorrect.
now this is incorrect, right?
Yes.
So this is returning incorrect. Okay, because we are not equal to. If I change this to 101 here, it's still correct. But if I change this 101 into string, this is going to be an incorrect. Why it's returning? Yeah, not equal to. Yeah. Basically, we are checking not equal. Okay. So this type also going to check the not equal only. Okay. So even though if the type is different, no problem. We are not checking that, right? So here equal to means we should want to be that value and type want to become a straight. Okay. So the both want to be proper. So if it is string, here also it should be a string. So if it is number, here also it should be a number. Here we are not using the not equal here. Okay. So if I give a string here, this 101, this one is 100. So now also correct. Okay. So now the value is checking. So this is a bit confusable, but this is not much confusable. It's both ways it's checking that value and type. Even though the both are different, it's going to return the answer. Okay. Then we have this one. Okay, so now we have a now what we have another type is okay, if check now there is an option now that we can also check if the variable is defined or undefined. Okay, this is basically very important when you're working with some extraordinary logical kind of thing. So in some case we would check the given variable is defined or undefined. Okay, for example, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give a test test if undefined. Okay, test is undefined. So here if type of type type of I already show you what the type is going to return. The type of ID not equal to undefined. Okay, undefined undefined. Okay, if the ID not equal to undefined, console.log the ID is what the ID is. Okay, ID. So here else. Okay, console.log. Here I will give no ID. Okay. So if I come back and check in our Chrome, so the ID is 100 because this is not equal to undefined. Yeah, okay. So if I check this one out, so if there is no, now this one is okay. Here the test is undefined. So I should want to make this as a letter here, because we couldn't able to set that in a const. No, we cannot able to set that in a const. We should always need a value to this ID. So if I come back here, no ID, because that is equal to undefined. So we are checking the type of ID not equal to undefined means this should return no ID. If there is an ID not equal to undefined means that I'm just controlling the ID and the actual ID. So here the ID is equal to 100. Okay, this is a bit confusable. Once you practice this, you will understand much. Okay, so don't worry about it. This is very basic. So the second step, what is the second step? Okay, so we can also check the greater and lesser. Okay, for example, greater or less than. Okay, greater than or lesser than. If ID less than 100, okay, less than 100, so I'm just going to give a console.log correct, else console.log incorrect. Okay, so this is, I'm just checking the ID is less than 100. So what is the ID now? ID is 100. Okay, so I'll put it here, this one. So basically why it's couldn't pre-declare the block scope. Okay, we are using in a block level scope. Okay, sure. Yeah, I will explain what the error is. Okay, now the error is shown. I will explain that later when the time comes. Okay, don't worry about that. So if ID is less than 100, what the ID value is 100. Okay, so less than 100 is correct or incorrect. If I come back here, this one is incorrect. Why means basically we have to check the equal to here. If the ID is not equal to 100, less than or equal to 100 means correct. Okay, basically what it's going to check, when you put less than 100, it's going to check only for 99. Okay, not the equal to 100. So that you should want to check the proper number, you should want to always give not less than or equal to 100. So here in our case, the 100 is equal to 100. So that is one is correct. When I am not equal to less than or 100, it's going to check only for in between 0 to 99. Okay, not the 100. So that here there is 100, it's just checking 99 less than ID. Okay, so that it's returning incorrect. If I put 99 here, it should return correct. You see, so this is the difference between always you when you check, you will always try to put equal. I always do like that way. So that I'm saying, so whenever you put try to use less than or greater than or equal to. Okay, so if you put the symbol opposite direction to the greater than, so it should be different. So that is your task. You go and try by yourself. Okay, so then we have a if else statement. So I already told you that if there is a rain outside, open umbrella. If there is no rain, close umbrella. So in that we can add another statement also. The statement is if there is rain, open umbrella. Else if there is a slow rain, close umbrella. If there is a fast rain, open umbrella. If there is no rain, we can close the umbrella. So you see there is a 4 condition here. So in our programming situation also we can face these things. Okay, right? Not only we are going to check only the 2 case of the statement. So we even if we can check 50 or 60 statement also when you're working with the AI developer or like that way, they will check lot of statements. Okay, so here I'm going to give you some
This
other
is called nested if else.
not like nested, like that only. Else if in that condition,
Okay.
which statement is working for you, that is going to return the answer. Okay, so for example, if I'll give a if else here. Okay, this if else takes a const color color. I'll giving a yellow here. This yellow takes a if color triple equal to red. Okay, if the color is triple equal to red, console.log color is red. Else if, okay, if I'm using another statement here. Else if color triple equal to blue here, and just need a console.log color is blue. Okay, if there is no blue, no red, this won't run. Okay, remember that. Else console.log color is not red or blue. Okay, so you see now the color is yellow, so this is going to check the statement. If there is red, no, this is not gonna run. So the second statement is going to check this one. The color is blue. Now the value is not blue, right? It is yellow. So which statement is going to run here?
Last statement.
Last statement. The color is not red or blue, right? So if you see here, the color is not red or blue. If I change this to red, so it's going to run what?
First statement.
The red. So this red is now running. So if I change to blue, so now it is going to run. If I change this to capital blue here, what will happen? See, here we use the small b, here we're using the capital B. The color is not red or blue. This is not considered. Okay, so you should always want to match the string. What the string you are, the case you are giving. Here I give the small case, I should want to give that here. Okay, if I change the case any letters here, so you should want to change here to match the both strings. So now this is going to run with the blue, color is blue. Now if I give whatever I want give, okay, this is only going to check the red or blue. So if I give like this way, it's going to run this one only. Color is not red or blue. Okay, understand? So this is if else statement. So we can use with the if else statement. I will keep with the blue here. Go and practice that later. So then we have a logical operators. Okay, TORS. Logical operators. For example, const name equal to, I'm giving a name called Jagan. So after that, const age equal to 25. I'll keep it like this way. Okay, so I have a 2 value here. One is name and the another one is age. So the name has a Jagan of value and the name has a 25, the number value. Okay, first I'm going to give a AND operator. AND is basically, this is the symbol. Okay, this is the AND symbol. So basically what AND is going to check. It's going to check the both left and right value. Okay, I will show you now. I'm just explaining this thing. So and what the and is going to do, and is going to check both side, the left and right should be want to be a true value. Okay, for example, if age greater than 0 and age less than 12, okay, so console.log name is a child. Okay, so if the now you see this it's going to check the both one. So if the age is like greater than or 0, if it is 1 or 2 in between the 12, it could be a child. Okay, if the age is less than or 12, if it is 12, it is not going to be an thing. We are not equalizing here. Okay, the age is less than only 12, so it's going to check the 11 only. When the age become 12, there is not a child. So this else if, in the else if, what I'm going to do, age greater than or equal to 13, from 13, okay, and age less than or equal to 19. Okay, so what they are all? They are teenagers, right? Console.log name is a teenager, right? Okay, so else, and at last else console.log, here the name is an adult. Okay, ADUULT. I will cut this out and I'll put it here. Okay. So if you see this, okay, so if age is greater than or 0 and less than to 12, is going to check the both value if the age is greater than 12 or less than 12. So if the both want to become a true, okay. So for example, if I'm giving the age is 25, what is going to run? It is going to run
Last statement.
adult. Okay, because Jagan is an adult now, because I'm greater than 19. Okay, so if I give in between 13, here I'm giving 13, it's going to return the teenager. Okay, you see this is returning teenager. If I'm giving a 15 here, it could be a teenager. If I'm giving a 19, it also could be a teenager. If I'm giving 20 only, I should be an adult. Okay, basically what it's happening, I'm just checking two cases here. Okay, this one is also true and this one is also true. In between 13 to 19, I should want to become a teenager. I should want to be a teenager. In between the 0 to 12, I should be a child. Okay, for example, if I give 5 here, what I'm a child. Okay, so this return Jagan is a child. So this is the difference between the AND operator. AND operator check the both way, the left and the right. The both should want to be a true value. Okay, so and we have a OR value. There is only two logical way we will think always. The statement should be both sides true or one side should be true. Okay, so R is going to check only one side of the value. Okay, I'll give that example. If age is less than or 16, okay, R is a double pipe symbol. So age is greater than 65. Okay, the age is greater than 65. Console.log. Okay, so I'm calling the backticks on the name cannot run in race. Okay, so if the age is less than 16 and if the age is greater, if the less than 16 is a child, not a child, a small boys or small girls. So age is greater than 65, they are old. Okay, so in between the age, they couldn't able to participate the race. If they are in between 16 to 65, they can able to participate the race. For example, else here, this else takes a console.log, takes a name. This name is registered, TRED, registered for the race. Okay, so now everything is cool now. If the age is less than 16, they couldn't able to run. If the age is greater than 65, they couldn't able to run. Only it's going to check whether greater than or 16 or less than or 65. Okay, for example, you see Jagan cannot run the race. Why? Because we are 5 now. Okay, if I put 20 here, So it's going to return Jagan is registered for the race. So if I put greater than 65 here, so Jagan is registered for the race. If I put 66 here, Jagan cannot run the race. Okay, so this is the difference. So you should want to practice this out, because when the starting it's basically difficult, not difficult. Maybe little confusion will happen, but don't worry. So you should want to practice this always. Okay, so try to practice this. So I will give you the documentation, some other reference documentation. So you should want to practice. So then we have a ternary operator. Ternary operator is basically a shorthand using a if-else statement. Okay. For example, console.log. So there's a different syntax here. So the console.log ID already, the ID I am having the ID of 100, right? So you see that if the ID is triple equal to 100, so I should check the correct. If it is not, incorrect. Okay. So here the syntax is going to be different. If the ID, okay, triple equal to 100 means if this one, the question mark is if, should be correct. Okay. If ID is triple equal to 100, then correct. Okay. Else incorrect. Okay. So in JavaScript, you don't use a lot of things, this one, but when you get into React or Node.js, you always use this kinds of syntax. Okay, not in the Node.js, but in the React, you'll use far more you'll use a lot of things, this syntax, the ternary operator. This is called the ternary operator. You can use a ID triple equal to 100 question mark. Yes, if the ID is 100, I want a current. The ID is not 100, I just need a incorrect. For example, this is one now, this correct. Okay. So you see now this is returning incorrect. If I change this to ID is 101, it's going to return incorrect. Okay. See, this is incorrect. So this is basically a shorthand property of if-else statement. Only here you can check only the two condition, one if or else. There is, you cannot able to put else if here. Okay. This is a small shorthand property for using if-else statement, that is called a ternary operator. Okay. Remember this. So you can also put without, but this is not recommended. Okay, always you should want to use brackets when you used to call a if-else statement. So here if ID triple equal to 100, okay, console.log. Some people will do like this way, but don't follow this kinds of syntax. Okay, so this is not a good way of doing. So console.log correct. Else console.log incorrect. Okay, so this is going to work if the ID is equal to 100. Now this is correct. Basically it's going to return correct. If I change this to 101, it's going to return incorrect. Okay, so don't follow the syntax. I'm just for the example I'm showing you, because when you open some other people code, you should see like this kinds of syntax. Okay, don't get confused about that time, because they can, some people do like this way, but don't follow this kind of things. Always need to put some brackets. Okay, that is the recommended way of the language. So remember that. Okay, so this is if else statement. We saw the how to create equal and not equal, how to check the value and type, not equal to value and type. We check the undefined, greater than or less than. You just, if you put this greater than or less than, it could be change the case. So else if, we saw the else, if, else. Then logical operator, one is and another one is or. And is going to check the both, and or is going to check any one of this. Okay, so here ternary operator is having ID equal to 100, correct, incorrect, without brackets I'm using, but this is not a recommended way, so don't follow this. Okay, so this is a if-else statement, and we now get into another one is 11th one. 11th one is switch. Okay, switch is another type of if-else statement. So but the syntax might be vary, because if you have a lot of condition, kind of 50 or 100, you can use a switch. Okay, always you just don't want to put else if like this way. So switch statement is used to perform a different action based on different condition. So for example, there is an expression in a switch, so that value of expression compared with the value of each case. So if there is match of the expression, it's going to return some value. I will give you the example. It's very hard to explain in a practical way. So for example, I will just give you a const here, const color, the same thing I'm going to use it here. Okay, so yellow, the color is yellow here. Okay, switch, this is a syntax, takes a value that is a color After the curly brace, the case, what the case, this is your if else statement. Okay, if else red. Okay, if it is red, I just need a console dot log of color is red. Okay, I'll just copy and paste this. After that, what should you want to do? Always you should want to break the thing. Okay, once this case is done, you should want to break this. Okay, so I'll copy that on 4 times. So this is one a blue. Okay, if the color is blue, I'm just giving that a blue. Okay, so this is blue, and we don't need the default, so we can give the default here. So default, if there is no red or blue, the default is console.log color is not red or blue. Okay, then we should want to give the same thing, that is a break here. Okay, so this is our switch statement. So it's kind of same kind of if else statement, but you can use some shorter way. Okay, using always calling if else like this way. You just keep it like very simple. Okay, for example, if I call this in our javascript ./11 here. So this 11 is what the 11 is going to return. So you see the color takes the value. So we're going to check the value. Now the switch case is not, the case is not having red or blue. Now this is going to run only the default value. So if I come back, is color is not red or blue. That is correct. Okay. So if I change this to red, now what the case is going to run?
Color is red.
Color is red. Okay, so that is the case. It's going to check the case. So you see now color is red. So this is another way of doing if else statement. Okay, so basically it is very easy to do without you can stick with basically when we using lot of condition, we go ahead with the switch statement, but when using a smaller condition, only 1 or 2, we're not going to stick with the switch condition. So you can put how many case you want, even 100 or 1000, not a problem. Okay, so that's the thing. So I will just give you some practical examples. So in JavaScript, basically get day started by, I already told you, I think. So console.log. Okay, console.log new date dot get day. Okay, so the get day is the Sunday is 0 in JavaScript. So the get day is returning get day data. Okay, day. Okay, so the get day, it's return what? 3. So what is the day today? Sunday is 0. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, 0 Sunday, 1 Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 what? Wednesday. Okay, so he's returning 3. Okay, now one thing you should want to understand. When I call new date dot get date, it's returning what? The number, right? So I'm going to check with the state. I'm just going to check with using a switch here. Switch new. I just copy this. This is going to return a day. Okay, number. Okay. So if it is if the case is 0, I just want to the case is 0. I just want to return a day equal to day equal to Sunday and break. Okay, break. That's cool. Now I'm just going to do the cases here. I'll take this out. So I'll put case 1, case 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah, this is a case 1. So the case 1 is basically a Monday, and the case 2 is basically TUSDAY, and the case 3 is what? Wednesday. Today it's going to return a Wednesday, because I already show you that return a 3, right? Wednesday. So the case 4 is THURSDAY. So you just want to think like this way. Okay, you can, where you want to implement these kinds of things, how that we can able to use with this. So this is Friday. At last we have a case number 6 is Saturday. day. Okay.
So if you are looking for day, then why have you written new date over there beside get day?
Yeah. So what that's what I showed you here. So console.log. What get day is returning, not a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. This is not returning a Monday or Tuesday as a string. Okay. This get day is going to return a number. You see. You understand?
Yeah.
So if it is returned, if it is returned Monday, for example, if I give a even though if I give month, it's going to return the number only, month. It's going to return 8th month. Okay. Basically, we are in now 9. I already told you that. So where is the day here? So you see, we used to call the date. The 0 is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So D is new date returns what? The object. Let day equal to days is an array. Inside array, d dot get day is going to return a number. So if I call the day here 0, 1, 2, 3. Today is Wednesday, right? So the number returns 3. Array started from 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to return this array value, right? So I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. Understanding what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if I do this, so if I console log the days here, my day, we'll keep it my day. Okay. If you console log the my day here, what is going to return? It's going to return the Wednesday. You see, it's returning the Wednesday, right? I'm basically going to check the same way using the case. Instead of passing an array kind of things, I'm having the case is 0 Sunday, the case is 1 Monday, the case is 2 Tuesday, like this way. So this name, new date, get date, it's going to return a number. I'm just having a undefined variable here. Whenever the case change, I'm calling the day equal to what the value I'm passing here. For example, if I console log the day here, what it's going to return? It's going to return Wednesday. Okay. Sir, after
Yes,
class,
sir.
can you
Okay.
guide me to set up a Git bash and VS Code? Yeah, brother, will do. So this is how this thing. Okay, so Wednesday. So now we'll get into JavaScript functions. Okay, tomorrow we get into loops and we'll go to DOM. So the JavaScript function is basically a big part. Not only this language, in every language, functions are the block of everything. Okay, function is most important thing. So in JavaScript we have a function declaration, a kind of statement, syntax. Okay, I'm saying of the syntax. Define a function with some specified parameters, and you can using the function constructor, function expression. There is a lot to do with functions in JavaScript. So I will explain you what I'm just saying. Okay. So there is a lot of function examples here. So basic examples. So for example, what I'm going to do now. First step is function statement. Here I'm just going to give a 12 is function.js. So the 12th one is function. So here I'm calling this 12 is function. So inside the function, what I'm going to do, this is called a function statement. Okay. Syntax name function statement. How the function statement works, takes a function keyword. I'm just creating a greet function. So the greet function return whenever I'm just returning console.log. Okay. Hello, like this way. Hello students. Okay. The greet is for students. Hello student. The function is returning. Now I call the function here, the file here. Did you think, do you think this function is going to return this console.log or not? Is there anyone already know about the programming little bit? Can you please explain me? Is this function is going to run or not?
Sir, if you call the greet, it will run, sir. Outside
want
the
to?
function.
What?
If you call greet outside the function, it will run, sir.
That's the thing I need. Okay, for example, what will happen? Okay, this is the important thing because most people don't teach you this thing. Okay, tomorrow I will get into that some deeper.
Sir, we are going to create a shortcut for using a big code, sir, which we use again and again. We will create it in a function and we will use it later by just calling it.
Yeah, okay. So this is basically that's what it's going to do.
Use of function.
It's going to, we are not going to rewrite the code again and again. Okay.
Yeah.
That is one thing of the functional programming. So now I will give you some examples. Okay. For example, where is the call start? Share the works. Command mode tools means animation base rendering performance insights. So I'll give you that example tomorrow. We'll get into now basics, okay? So I'll give you that tomorrow. So when you creating some function, remember this is very important. So the first step, okay, the first step, what you should want to understand, the thing is, so when you create some function here, I'm just giving you some example later about how deep about the function and all. So there is two steps, okay? One is creation phase. CREATION. Okay, the creation phase. That is what you physically return the code, right? That is what the creation phase. So basically, I return this code as physical, knowing myself that what I created this function. Okay, the greet takes a console.log hello student. Okay, so now the creation phase completed. And the second step is once the thing is created, you should want to run this function. Okay, that is a execution phase. Okay, that is a execution phase. So when you do something, there is a creation phase and there is an execution phase. In our case, we did a creation phase. We now created the function. And when I come back to my Chrome browser, here I couldn't see any console.log hello greeting, right? Hello student. For to do that, what should I want to do? I want to call the greet here. Okay. So now I created some functions here and I call the function. The function is going to run 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there is a 3 line here. This takes a FUNCTION. So the machine remember, okay, this is the function. Then it's going to check this one. Is there is any syntax error? No. Then the second step, what the function is going to do? GREET. Is there is correct? Yeah, is this correct? If they call the parenthesis here, yeah, they call the parenthesis. What next? What next is they open the curly brace, yeah, they close the curly brace, yeah. Inside in between, what there is console.log hello students. So if I come back here, it's returning hello student, right? So this is how the function is going to work, but I will give you some other good examples about the stack and global scope, local scope, and the execution stack. How the function runs, which one is going to run first and which one is going to execute last. I will give you that later. But this is how the function is going to run. When you're creating some function, this function is going to return what? Console.log hello student. Okay, that's all. So now the second step is what I'm going to do now. The function only, this function only runs now. Okay, so when I call the function, it runs the console.log hello student. I can pass the parameters here. Pass the parameters. This is going to be available
Yes,
inside
sir.
the function.
A, B.
Yeah, okay. For example, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give a first name here. Okay, the first
If you
name.
type greet inside that.
Yeah, and the last name. So if I call this inside the function, okay, inside the function, first name and the last name. Did I give any value to this variable?
No, sir. We can give when we call the greet, sir.
Okay, so no, yeah, okay. So now did I give any variable to here? Nothing, right?
Yes, sir.
No.
So we are just calling the variable, the function scope variable. We are calling the function scope variable inside the function parameter variable to the console inside the function body. So we are not giving any value to this first name and last name. If there is no value to the variable, what the machine is going to return? Undefined, or what is going to return? If there is no value, you set to
Null.
no, not null. If you are setting the variable empty, what is going to return?
Undefined.
Undefined. The same thing is going to return now. You see, this is undefined, this is undefined. Okay, you used to create the variable, but you are not giving any value to this to access inside. So the machine itself default, it's going to set the data type of undefined. So if you want to pass the value to here means where should I want to pass? That's the second question. So that is what the parameter comes. So this is the argument. So this argument takes a name of Jagan. Okay, Jagan. And here I'm just giving a number here. Okay, 2. What it's going to return? Now first one is Jagan and second one is 2. Okay, you can pass whatever the data types you want. For example, I can pass true here, true. It's going to return true. Okay, basically here you can pass the object. So the object takes a name of I will give you the example how I'm passing the directly object here. Okay, this is the one thing, power first class function. This is called a first class function. I will explain you all the advanced topic later on. So I'm just giving some examples. So here the object is also coming. Then we have a array. So this array is going to take one, just passing only one index here. So this is returning 1 here. Okay, you see, this is returning in 1. Okay, so we can pass whatever we want inside to the function. For basically, so we are, if I'm not passing anything to this function, it's going to return the undefined. Okay, if I'm not passing anything here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so I'm just going to check if first name triple equal to undefined. Okay, wait on undefined. If the undefined first name equal to Javed, I'm going to get this one. Last name equal to undefined. This one was Jagan, Javed, Jagan. Okay. So now you see, I'm not pausing anything. So should it's return the undefined. So I'm checking the undefined. If it is undefined, I'm setting the value to Javed. If it is not undefined, I'm setting the first name to Jagan. Okay. Here I'm not passing any parameter here. If I come back, wait. I think I should want to give like this way. How can we give that? If the type of, okay, I should want to check the type of, right? So that's what I forgot. Type of first name is equal to undefined. Okay, so the first name equal to Javed. If the type of last name, we have to check the type of, that's the proper way. So if you come back here, this is now
ninth
having
line also.
what?
Ninth line also we need to change the first name as last name.
No, brother, I couldn't understand.
In ninth line also we need to change first name as last name.
Yeah. That's what I came here. Okay, so this one is last name. Okay, so the type of first name triple equal to undefined. The type of last name is equal to undefined. We should want to, if it is undefined, we should want to run this Javit or Jagan. Okay, so you see now the Javit and Jagan is returning. Okay, now what if I pass Jagan and Javit here? Now this is not going to be an undefined, so it should not, it's going to skip this one. Okay, because this if statement is not going to run. Basically, if it is, you try to check, but it is false. Okay, it's not going to run. It's going to take this as a priority. So the first one is Jagan and the second one is Javit. So if you come back here, this is Jagan Javit. Okay, so this is the older way of checking if the parameter value is there or not. In the new version of JavaScript, you can pass the Javit here and you can pass the last name of Jagan here. Okay, so basically what it's going to return takes a Javit and Jagan. If you're not passing anything to the parameter into the dot,
They are known as default values.
what?
They are known as default value of the
No,
parameter.
this is called a default value. Okay, so the default, you are passing the default value, so that is called a Javit.
When
And
we didn't give any
yeah,
value, it will be taken.
so in the grid you are not passing anything. So what it's going to take as consider this Javit and Jagan. If you come back here, now you see this is Javit and Jagan. So if you try to push Jagan and Javit, now check the parameter. I'm just swapping that. Okay, when I'm default value is Javit and Jagan, when I'm passing into this parameter, I'm using Jagan and Javit. Okay, remember that. So I'm using Jagan and Javit. So if you come back here, this one now has Jagan and Javit. Now this is running. Okay, so if I'm not
Even
passing
we can
any,
name the parameter and use that, give that value, sir.
yeah,
Calling.
yeah, okay. So
Like last name is equals to like
the
that.
first name, last name.
Yeah, sir. While giving, sir, in parameter in 16th line in
In
grade.
the 16th line,
In inside that we can give last name is equals to what the value after that
No, brother. Don't
Like that
don't.
also we can go.
Yeah, you can go with like that way, but I'm just showing how the universal developer will do. Okay.
Yes,
They
sir.
basically have the default value like this way. Most people not have the default value. They'll probably do like this way only. Okay, to make the code easier and to readable. So this is not going. I'm also not going to do this kind of things. So for the because this is syntax is not going to available for every browser you are using. Like it's going to acceptable in Chrome and Firefox, but not the Internet Explorer. Okay, we couldn't know how all the user are using Chrome or not. Some user also still using Opera Mini and Internet Explorer like that way. So this syntax is not gonna work. To solve that problem, we can use a Babel as a JavaScript compiler. I will give you that example later. Okay, now just stick with this. So this is a default
Okay,
value. You can pass it as a parameter as a value in a default. So if you are not passing any parameter, this should take as a consider as a value and return to the console.log. So if you give some value, this is going to omit this thing and it's going to give more prioritized to what the parameter you are passed in the bottom. Okay. So this is the function statement. I think this is good to stop. Okay. So tomorrow we'll get into the function expression and a lot of things. So because that brother asked me to explain the Git, so that's what it takes a little time. No, so that's what. Tomorrow we get into loop function, loops, and documents and object model. Okay, so that is very important. So the basics.
sir. One more thing, sir. Sir, I
Yeah.
want all the recordings, sir.
Always I'm talking to them daily. I don't know why they are doing like that. So
Especially for CSS, sir, from the first class.
so okay, I will ask them.
I have many doubts in that.
So okay, I will ask them. Okay, I will ask
Yes.
them. Tomorrow.
Actually, I have maintained a Word
Brother, what you
document.
do, you just directly message to Ilyas by. That's the good idea, I think.
Okay, sir.
You just
I
ask
already,
the Ilyas
I
by
already
directly.
have the link saved in my Word file, so I'll share
If I
it.
have okay, if I have the YouTube video access, I can able to put all these things here. That doesn't matter to me. But I am not having that YouTube access, So that's the problem. If I have that, I can put all the videos in like structured playlist. I don't know why they are doing like this. So I will ask them. Okay. So you just directly complain to the Ilyas Bhai, so they will help you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now, okay. So guys, already I think, brother, did you download the Git bash? I think who asked the doubt?
Yes, sir. I have downloaded GitBus, sir.
So you download the Git bash also, right?
Yes, sir.
So everything you downloaded. So okay, what you do, you just wait. I will push my code into GitHub.
Okay.
So I think it got pushed successfully. Okay. So where is my repository? So 8 p.m. dev. So this is a private. Okay. So we have got 12. Okay. We now updated 32 seconds before we got every file. So please you share your screen, brother, so that I will explain you. So I'll stop my recording and I will give the access. Wait 1 minute. Okay. Now you just share your screen. Guys, did you what's the name? Santosh bro, did you pull all the code from the GitHub?
Sorry, it was
Okay. Asima, you did?
much of time. That's why I did not.
Okay.
Sir, yes, my screen is visible, sir.
Yeah, you
Tomorrow I will connect my college network and I will try to.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So now what you do, just okay. So now, no, not here. Just close this one. Just close this one. Did you? Please send your user name. Did you
Sir,
already send
Salma.
this?
Yes, sir. I have sent
Okay,
my
go to your
GitHub.
email ID. Go to your
Yes, sir.
email. Asima, you understand how the Git is working? No, did you pull from the code? The previous one?
Sir.
Okay. So did you get any invite here from Jagan? You will get from Jagan.
Sir, but I didn't get any invite from you, sir.
You didn't get any invite.
One time I got, sir, but I didn't check whether it is there
Okay,
or
that one. Yeah, click that one. Yeah, if you go and type the Jagan, okay, you will surely get the invitation. So view the invitation, okay. Do the
Yes,
process
sir.
what he is doing now, okay. So type the search bar Jagan, the name start with Jagan 5 email ID, accept the invitation. This is going to stay only for the 30 days. So give the accept invitation. So once you accept it, it will take you to the GitHub page. Now you and me, we both are collaborated in a same file. Okay. For example, now go to the desktop and create a folder, one empty folder. Go to the desktop, create empty folder. Name it as a JavaScript or something. Don't give space when you're creating some folder. Don't give any space. Use a hyphen or a development like that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sometimes
Sir, any particular reason, sir?
so it's
for not
when you're
giving-
using in a programming, it will show some error. Okay.
Okay,
Sometimes,
sir.
so that will cause some big problem when you're working with. So that's what.
Okay, sir.
So now, what you do? Just go to there. Go to that folder, empty folder itself. So here, click that. Right click. No, right click that folder. Don't open that. Right click. No, yeah, minimize it. Right click and right click that. Open with git bash. Git bash here. Yeah, click that one. So here the first command, what you should want to give, git init. First check, okay, first give git init, git git space init. Enter. So okay, now this initialize empty git repository for you. Okay. The
Okay.
second step is git git space add add space dot. Enter. Okay, now the third step is git commit space hyphen m hyphen not underscore, yeah, space string code. No, not like the string code. Okay, here should give a first pull. F5 here you can give whatever you want, that's not a problem. Just for to make sense, I'm doing like that. First pull and close the string. Yeah, enter. So please tell me who you are. Run git config, run this one. Git.
What, sir?
I will type git config space underscore global. Not sorry, sir, not underscore, hyphen. Sorry. Hyphen global global space user dot
User dot
email email space in a string code. Give your email ID what you use to create a GitHub. Okay, now hit enter. Same thing, git config underscore sorry hyphen global user dot name space and give your username, what the username is in GitHub. Okay, give okay, once you're done, give enter. Okay, everything is perfect. Okay, so now you should want to give git git commit first pull. Okay, everything is good. Now you just give no, wait. Go to your GitHub. Go to the Chrome browser. Open the Chrome browser. Yeah, click that code button, the small button. No, yeah, click that one. Copy that URL. The right side there is a small icon. No, click that one. Yeah, okay, that's all. Come back to your GitHub, git bash here. So then paste here git git space pull. You are pulling the code from my
Yes, sir.
repository. Space paste the code here. What you copied from there. V is not gonna work. Just go get the mouse there and right click and paste there. Paste. No, delete this one. Delete this. Now, now paste. Right click. Paste. Okay. Now hit enter. Wait, it takes like 30 or 40 seconds to pull code from my repository. Wait. I think this is in a master branch. Okay, sign within your browser. Click that blue color button. Authorize Git credential manager. Give your password. The password doesn't show to me. Don't worry. Give the password. Okay, now cool. Now get back to your normal. Oh, that's all. That's all. Your code now got pulled from my repository. Click this. Still okay. Go back to your file, the folder. No, wait. Still it is loading, I think. Go back to the git bash. No, don't get inside. This folder is not thing.
Okay, sir.
Get into
Yes, sir.
this.
Got, sir.
Okay, now you got all the code here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So daily, tomorrow I will give you example. Daily you don't want to give all these things. Tomorrow I will give you that example, how that you want to fetch from there using the 2 command. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So first time only this step. The second time onwards, this is not a step. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
sir, how to send to my GitHub, sir?
How to?
From VS Code. From VS Code to my GitHub, sir.
I will give you that later. Okay, once you have all the file, I will just give you the example to how to push all this code in your Git repository. Okay.
Okay, sir.
At that time I will give you how to add the Git and pull all the commands and all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So okay, that's all, guys. Okay, so we'll catch up tomorrow. Hereafter the class will be proper way, because yesterday I went to one college to make some webinar. So hereafter we'll have a proper class. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So just practice this today. This almost all fundamentals got covered. Only the fundamentals we have the function and loops. Tomorrow will cover all that, and we get into the DOM manipulation and for how the delete things from the UI and add all the data and the things. Okay. So just go and practice. If you have any doubt, just pin me on my WhatsApp. I will try to explain even if I'm free. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just go and practice. Okay. Okay. Take
Okay,
care.
sir.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
sir.
So even though
Bye.
I will share this code in a zip file. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
you just go and try to pull it by yourself. If it is not, no problem. Just I will send the zip file here now. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Take care. Bye bye. See you. Yeah.